Hello, my name is Olufemi Nasa, and you're welcome to my channel. Please, if you're just joining me for the first time, consider subscribing. And for those that have been with us for a very long time, you're welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the COS certificate of sponsorship that is being required by applicants to apply for jobs in the UK and then relocate to the UK. Why this job sponsor them to come into the UK. So, as you know that this is the most important thing when it comes to applicants actually getting sponsorship to come into the country to work in the UK. Recently, the government of the UK they've been cracking down on fake COS because people they've tried to bypass to actually get the real COS for them to come to the UK. I have a very close friend that has been a victim of this ordeal. What he did was that he tried to come into the UK by actually buying COS. He thought that the COS was a legit COS, so he paid about £9,000 just for him to get this certificate. But unfortunately for him, that this person that was selling or this employer that was selling this COS for him actually sold a fake COS for him and which he used in making application and it got done for it and the government found that and then they later caught up with this guy and they banned him for 10 years. See, guys, I know people are so eager to come into the country. There's no doubt. I know people want to come and establish a family here. They want to work here in the UK. But trust me, I think the best way to go about this is to go through the right route by actually applying to the real companies. Why some people may want to apply to the real company, but somehow along the line they still fall as a victim of fake companies and they somehow get into this rabbit hole and then they get into problems. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can legitimately apply for these COS and how you can actually find out if the company that you're applying through, if actually they have the real COS so that you can go on with your application, or how you should actually avoid this company in total, because a lot of people they don't know which one is which. They don't know which company has the right COS or which company is actually registered to obtain COS from the government. So I'm going to run you through this so that you know these things so that you don't fall a victim as my close friend has just fallen a victim of. So remember, guys, you'll be banned for 10 years if you found guilty of this crime, because it's a crime as regard to the UK law. If you fake anything to present to the Home Office in the UK, you get done for it, and they take you to they either ban you from the country, or when you get to the country, you've been sent. You're definitely going to be sent back. But in this case, they'll ban you for 10 years, and that's it for you. So, how actually do you know employers that have got the real COS? Without further ado, let's dive into the computer as I show you. So as we see, this is the government website, and it says register of licensed sponsors worker. So I'm going to include the link in the description below so that you can actually go through this list and so that you can see for yourself, so that you can screen through and whatever application you've made so that you can know, okay, this employer, are they a legitimate employer, so that you don't fall into the hands of these crooks that want to just milk you of money, or they want to, tarnish your image in the eyes of the UK government. So if you look at it, it says register of licensed sponsors workers. So these are workers that are licensed, that have these certificates of sponsorship, for you to actually apply for a job. So if you look at it at the bottom here, it says view online and download CSV. We're going to look at it online. We're going to view it online so that we can see. It says guidance, register of worker and temporary worker license sponsors. So if we scroll down, we can straight away see the organization that's been registered. We see one, Venetian Services Limited, About Care, Hastings Limited, the it is question mark ESS Limited, Architect UK Limited, Home Accommodation Service Limited. So straight away you can see all these names are names um, of companies or care homes or employers that are registered, that are eligible or that can provide you with a COS. So with these companies, you are rest assured that your COS definitely is going to be genuine. So once you get any COS, or once you are applying for a company, or before you even apply for a company, you want to look into this online online portal. You want to look into this online portal that's going to show you the names of every registered care home. The last time we talked about this Oak Home Care. This was a home care we talked about recently, and you can see that they can provide you COS for a skilled worker visa. So, so bear in mind that these are all the registered COS companies that can provide COS for you. So you want to just quickly go through everything, and then you can know that okay, every application you've made, definitely they have COS. Otherwise, if you can't find the COS, sorry, if you can't find the name of the company in this list, definitely you know that this company is a fake company, or this company can't provide you COS because they are not registered with the government for them to be able to provide you COS. Like we have here, if you look at the bottom here, it says this preview only shows the first 1000 rows and 50 columns. So as we know that this is just for 1000 employers that they've brought up here. So if you want to have a full list, you need to download the CSV file, which is going to show you all the list of employers that's been registered with the government that are able to present or give you the COS that you need for you to be sponsored to the UK to come work in the UK. So guys, don't let this be your don't let it be a problem to you, because I know a lot of people, they just go there, they look at, they see a job online, and straight away they apply to this job because they are so eager. They believe that they are going to get this job. Sometimes they even say to them that they've got the job, and they've been cajoled into getting into a trap. And some people even pay money, and they pay, like this my friend that I talked about paid about 9,000 just because he felt that, oh, this is a walk in the park. Oh, I'm happy, I'm going to actually travel abroad now. They've provided everything, not knowing that this company was not eligible to provide the COS for them. So please, guys, take this on board. The moment you apply for a job, or you see a company that are recruiting candidates, first of all, you want to go to this list and view if they can provide COS for you. If you can't find them in this list, just know that this company, they are fake company. And please, you shouldn't pay money for you to get COS. A lot of care homes, they've been shut down here in the UK because this is the problem that is happening right now. Because a lot of employers, they are milking money of people that want to migrate to the UK just for the sake of promising them a future, that when they come to the UK they're going to get a job, and I swear they're going to provide these COS for them to migrate to the country. So I think there are still a lot of genuine uh, job vacancy out there that you can apply to and get a job and migrate to the UK. But all you need to do is to do your due diligence, so that you can be able to check the right jobs for you and the right employer for you, so that you can gain these access for you to migrate to the UK. So before we wrap up this today's video, I'm going to show to you quickly what you are going to face when the UK government find you providing fake COS. So let's quickly dive into that as well, so that I show you. If you look at it, it says, this is it, and it says it's just a list. This is an overview of what it is. So this section provides an overview of when a re-entry ban is imposed and the relevant time period which must elapse before the individual can seek to re-enter the UK. This is it. This is an overview. I don't want to go through all this because we've got the one for 1 year ban. We've got 1 year re-entry ban. We've got 2 years. But quickly, I want to go show you the one for 10 years so that you can quickly just have a look and look at it. It says 10-year re-entry ban. A person who is deported from the UK will be subjected to a 10-year re-entry ban. However, this does not mean that they will be entitled to return after the re-entry ban expires. An application for entry, clearance, permission to enter, or permission to stay must be refused when the Secretary of State has personally directed that the applicant be excluded from the UK, or the applicant is the subject of an exclusion order, or the applicant is the subject of a deportation order or a decision to make a deportation order. So, a person who is subject of a deportation order will continue to be prohibited from entering the UK whilst the order is still in force. The criteria for the revocation of a deportation order is contained in this is another paragraph. We don't want to take a look because I don't want to bore you with all that. The person who was removed from the UK at public expense or on a non-voluntary basis, that is an enforced removal, will be subject to a 10 years re-entry ban. The context of an enforced removal for the purpose of a re-entry ban is when someone refuses to leave the UK voluntarily and the department has to enforce their return. This includes the use of detention power immediately before their departure from the UK is required. So this guys, this is really tragic for some people that have been banned from entering into the UK due to the presentation of fake COS to the UK government. We know that this is people want to come to the UK, but I think it is very good and very important that you come the right way and you do your due diligence so that you don't fall into the hands of this fraudster that want to rip you of your money. At the same time, they still create problems for you that will result to your ban into the UK. You don't want to go through that route. Please, whenever you're applying for this thing, for your job, for any advertised job, please try to do your due diligence because it's very important that you get this done so that at the same time, even if you are refused, yeah, you have the opportunity to try again rather than you being refused at the same time you get banned. So please avoid that. So before we just wrap up this, I want to take us very lastly to this to what the UK ban uh, what causes the ban in the UK, what you are actually violating that result to the ban. Because a lot of people, they don't know why they're being banned. They're asking themselves, well, just for because of this fake COS, hey, I shouldn't be banned for 10 years. But I want to go to the UK government and show you what crime you have actually committed that resulted to the ban. So let's dive in. So if you look at it, it says the background, it says the immigration rule part 9 grant for refusal contains a power which allows the Home Office to refuse an application for entry clearance or permission to enter where an individual has previously breached the UK immigration laws. This is commonly known as the re-entry ban policy. A re-entry ban is triggered by an individual's non-compliance with the immigration rules, including if they overstay, breach a condition attached to their permission, enter the UK illegally, or use deception in an application for entry, clearance, or permission to enter or stay. So, in the case of my friend, this is what he has done. He says, or use deception. So they've classed it that this person presenting fake COS is kind of deceptive, wanting to enter into the UK. So hence the ban that they've given onto him. But the truth of the matter is that this person didn't know. It felt that he has paid for a legitimate thing, not knowing that these people, they've ripped him of his money and they've created problems for him. So you can see it says the length of the ban differs, however, depending on when and how an individual departs. Current time scale, these are the time scale that's being given. It says 1 year ban for those leaving the UK voluntarily. So if you know you are already in the UK, these are for those that are in the UK, so they can ban you for 1 year. And says another one, it says 2 or 5 years ban for those leaving. If you live in the UK, leaving the UK voluntarily but at home office expense. So if the home office is paying for you to leave the country, they're going to put you on the flight for you to travel back to your country. That is what you're going to pay. I mean, that is the amount of years they're going to give to you, and depending on how soon they depart after notification of a liability for removal. And lastly, it says a 10-year ban for those subject to an enforced removal or deportation, as well as those who use deception in an application. So, like that's my friend, like I always said, he has used they've classed it that he has used deception, so hence they've given him 10 years for him to be out of the UK, for him not to even consider coming into the UK. And the thing is that it's not only that they've given him this 10 years, sometimes after the 10 years they can still decide that they can't allow you to get into the UK. So this is what it costs. So my friends, please give this video a thumbs up, and please do your due diligence if you're applying for any application. And this is what we always say to people that are applying: don't just see an application, a job, and say yes, I want to apply for this job, because you don't know what is going to happen the next 10, 15, 20 minutes, of your application, what is going to cost to you. So please do your due diligence, and I hope that this video has informed you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please take care for now. So bye for now.